Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fogg's Cards and Things. We're ready to break boxes and rip packs. But first, we need you to subscribe to our channel. Like this video. It lets us know to keep making videos like this. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, you. Subscribe. Like. Hit the button so we can get onto the cards. All right, there you go. Thank you so much. Now let's get ripping. Welcome to Fogg's Cards and Things. Today we're going to be opening a box of 1990 to 1991 NBA Hoops cards. You can see here the box. It's got Charles Barkley, the back of his card, and then the front of a Michael Jordan. So hopefully we'll get to see both these cards. This side has Larry Bird, Felton Spencer, Kevin McHale, and John Stockton. So we'll see if these are some of the players that we get to pull out of here. We're going to open up the first pack by itself, and then I'll probably go through 2 or 3 at a time after that. Let's see, there's Wes Unseld, coach card. Got the Pistons in the Jinx, route the Blazers. Sports news, but I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like there's print defect on the front of that card. Quality control definitely wasn't what it was back then as it is today. There's Hershey Hawkins, Steve Kerr, 1976-77 insert. Here we go, Magic Johnson, most valuable player card. Los Angeles Lakers, Magic Johnson. It's a good card right there. Whoops. Maybe if I can get it in this holder there. All right, Magic Johnson on the front wall here. So far by himself, hopefully not by the end of the box. Jerome Lane, Vern Fleming, Dennis Scott, 1990 lottery pick. Mookie Blaylock rookie. Chris Morris, Super Streaks. You got Magic Johnson. You got a Michael Jordan on that side. You wouldn't call it a Jordan card per se, but I will just because I like any cards that have Jordan in them. We'll put that one in the front here. So another Magic Johnson, co-starring Michael Jordan. All right. We're going to go through 3 at a time here. We don't take all night. This is a pretty good sized box. This is series 2. So it has subsets and trades. Has some different cards in it. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got Bob Thornton, Manute, Jeff Martin on the rookie card, Buck Williams, Checklist, Dominique Wilkins, Hall of Famer, Kevin Johnson, good player, Mike Sanders, Willie Burton on the lottery pick, Antoine Carr, Del Curry, Ed Neely, Stu Jackson, Richie, Mark McNamara, Kaminsky, Purvis Ellison, Horace Grant there for the Bulls, Larry Drew, another Checklist, Terry Porter, Shrimp, he's a Hall of Famer, I think, Billy Thompson, Robinson on the draft pick, Randolph Keys, Rex Chapman. Looks like we've got Isaiah Thomas. Says the Pistons take a 3-1 lead. Bob Weiss, Ford, Greg Kite, Grant. Pistons win finals opener. Rick Adelman, Sean Elliott. Well, that's kind of back to back. There's Adelman as a coach and then as a player. It's kind of a neat combination that close together. Cliff Robinson, Todd Lichty, Blair Rasmussen, Felton Spencer from the outside of the box, Derek Gervin, Johnny Newman on the Stay in School, It's Your Best Move card. Wilkins, Larry Brown, Danny Yang. Good player during that time. Saw that Stay in School card. That was a big theme in the early 90s was, stay off drugs, stay in school. Using athletes to, stand next to the milk dispenser at your school and tell you how good the milk was for you. All right, let's see what we've got here. Kevin Willis, Moncrief, Charles Barkley. It's a good Barkley card, off center, a little left to right. Vladi Divac. Gary Payton on the lottery pick. Wow, that's a good pull. Off-centered on his, it's right to left this time, but nevertheless, Gary Payton on the lottery pick. That's a good pickup. All right, let's see what else we have here. Johnny Dawkins, Thompson, Chuck Person, Chris Jackson on the lottery pick. Ansley has a rookie. Trapuka, Brooks, Casey Jones, Chuck Daly, Westhead, Garrick, Foose, Larry Smith, Larry Drew, Wes Unseld. Got his card from 68 to 81. Bo Kimball on the lottery pick. John Williams, John Stockton. It's a good picture. Pretty indicative of the way he passed. Just quick. Such a fast guy. Rumor is one of the dirtier players in the NBA, but what do I know? Whitman, Chris Ford, Sam Mitchell on the rookie, Ralph Sampson, Greg Grant, Casey Jones again, Lenham, Fat Lever, Lafayette, Fat Lever, King, Wolf, Ron Harper, Reggie Williams, Phil Jackson, back in his playing day, 67 to 1980. Very cool. Willie Anderson, Blue Edwards, Chuck Person, Mike Dunleavy, played from 76 to 89. Isaiah Thomas, controversial figure in today's basketball world a little bit. Roy Hinson, Danny Ferry, Stu Jackson, Musselman. Get another fresh 3 packs here. If you see a card you like, something you'd like to have, send us a message, drop us a comment. If it's something we can work out, we'll definitely try to help you get the cards you like. Probably about a third of the way through this box, I'd guess. Maybe a fourth. All right, let's get going. There's Minsky, Purvis Ellison, John Morton, Brad Daugherty, Checklist, Terry Porter, Kevin Johnson, Joe Dumars, lottery pick Robinson, Gaddison, Gene Little. Blazers winning overtime. The NBA Finals are 1-1. Fitch, Ford, Kite, Charles Smith, Kenny Smith. Old Kenny Smith, John Morton, Glenn Rivers, Derek Coleman, lottery pick, Duckworth, Bedford, Henslick, Lionel Simmons on the lottery pick, Randolph Keys, Chapman, Pistons take the lead 3-1, Del Harris, coach card, Phil Jackson on the coach card, Shays, Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem, before they said Hakeem. Oh, I think I just ruined that corner. and Akeem Olajuwon. And the team checklist there, Chris Morris, Charles Jones, Brian Shaw, Reggie Miller on the team checklist. That's a cool looking card. Reggie Miller on the checklist. Kevin Edwards, Aguiar, Rambless. Joe Dumars on the team checklist. Lesker Connor, Nick Anderson, Del Curry, Stay in School, Tolbert, Moses Malone, Sidney Green. Let's just see. Might be a repeat pack here. Lafayette Fat Lever was on the back of one of our other ones. Still yet to see any Jordans aside from that one horizontal with Magic and the Super Streaks. Closer to a third of the way through now. Tom Garrick. Hammonds on the rookie. Larry Drew. Phil Jackson again. Williams. Lichty. Hanslick. Chris Ford. Isaiah Thomas. Roy Henson. Harry Fitch. Lynham. Fat Lever. Harvey Grant. Kevin Johnson here on the team checklist. I like these cards. I'm just going to sleeve it up just to sleeve it up. Kind of like reminds me of the Upper Deck football where they had the mural checklist. I think baseball had them too. But just a cool looking card. John Morton on the rookie card. Peterson. David Robinson on the checklist. Wow. Really like that one too. We've got some pretty good cards here. Ed Minkney, Thompson, Mel Brown, Woolridge, Alvin Robertson, team checklist, Pierce, Pooh Richardson, Jerome Pooh Richardson on the rookie, Klein, Anderson, McKee, Ellis, Perkins, John Battle, Fitzsimmons. Hey, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sure one of the only reasons anybody opens any of these packs from this era. Gonna be pretty careful here. Make sure we get that in the sleeve pretty flawlessly. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. We'll just top load that one right up. Put him right in front. I'm going to clear out some of these commons real quick. It'd be a good time to like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Consider giving it a like, subscribing so you know when we go live. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. Lets me know that people are enjoying the content. Nothing worse than making videos and not knowing whether or not anybody likes them. So like and subscribe. Petrovic rookie card. Casey Jones. Clyde the Glide Drexler. Looks like there's stuff all over that card. Rick Smits. That came off that one. I don't know. Look at that later. Vern Fleming, Tyrone Hill, Gaddison, Gene Littles, Blazers winning overtime. Tyler Finals. We've had that one. Wilkins, Don Nelson. All right, let's see. Next 3 more packs here. Well, we have 2 cards so far that feature Michael Jordan. We've got the Magic base card and then the Magic with Jordan. Both cards that I think are pretty neat. The Gary Payton on the lottery pick, I really like that card. I don't know if that would technically be considered his rookie card, but I do like that card a lot. All right, let's see. Jeff Malone, Josh Paxson. Don't foul out. Say no to drugs. Stay in school, drink your milk. Don't do drugs. Very big during this time. Got Terry Teagle, Norman, Mark Price, Clyde the Glide Drexler on the checklist. We'll save that up. David Robinson with Rookie of the Year card. Neat looking card. Shrimp, Darrell Griffith, Ronnie Silky, J.R. Reed, Jay Humphreys, Bernard King on the checklist, Darrell Walker, Reggie Lewis, back-to-back world champions, Eric Floyd, Donaldson, Ken Norman, Mitch Richmond, Chapman on the checklist, Rex Chapman, Chris Mullen, he was a heck of a basketball player, Mark West, Tom Chambers, Mark Price for the Cavaliers, Grant Long, Tisdale, Derek Harper, Jeff Grayer, Threat, Maxwell, Jerome Pooh Richardson on the checklist, Winston Bennett, rookie, Tim Hardaway on the rookie card. We'll sleeve him up. Definitely enjoy Tim Hardaway. Wayman Tisdale on the checklist. Jeff Hornacek, good player. Chris Mullen on the checklist. Just move Jordan there, give us some good luck. Larry, Jerome Pooh Richardson on the rookie card. Daly. All right, this ought to take us about halfway through the box. So if we can get 2 more cards with Jordan on as we go through these, that would be great. Maybe that's asking too much. Won't be greedy. You know, we got one for sure. It's a little off center to the right, but still, Jordan from this era is just an awesome card to open. Danny Manning. He had a good career. He went to Kansas. It's a 3rd-year card. Rock Chalk Jayhawks. Livingston. Kersey. Bo Kimball on the lottery pick. Elo. Bedford. Dumars. Bob Wise. 65/70. Sam Mitchell on the rookie card. Ralph Sampson. Greg Grant. Don Chaney, Mike Schuler, Burkowski, Alari. Pistons win their 2nd straight championship. Stacey King, Larry Nance, Don Nelson, AC Green, Thompson, Karl Malone, the mailman here. Got the mailman. And then we got a checklist. Let me check who that is. Michael Adams. J.R. Reed on the rookie card. Alvin Robertson. Bernard King on the checklist. Tolbert. Buck Johnson. Johnny Newman. Vernon Maxwell. Pooh Richardson on the checklist. Rookie, Tim Hardaway again. Sacramento Kings with Tisdale. No say his name. Walter Davis, Hornacek, Chris Mullen. Got that a second time. Bowie, Akers, Lights, Camera, Action. Karl Malone out there. Might be part of that insert set with the Magic and Jordan. It fits kind of the inside stuff theme. Yeah, part of the same set. Kenny Walker, nice, and Teagle. Three more packs here. Do you have any favorite basketball players as a kid that you wanted to pull? And obviously most of us liked Michael Jordan. Living in Missouri, we didn't have a basketball team, so the Bulls was the closest thing we really had. And it didn't help that he was the best basketball player in the world when I was growing up. Tends to be who people gravitate towards. The Joe Montanas, the Michael Jordans, the all-time greats. Charles Smith, Kenny Smith again, Otis Thorpe, Glenn Rivers, Derek Coleman with the lottery pick, Duckworth, Scott Hastings, Glenn Rice with the rookie, Lionel Simmons, Haley, Gervin, Johnny Newman, Stay in School, Schmack, Phil again, Hayes, Will Purdue, Isaiah Thomas, Don't Foul Out, Stay in School, Patrick Ewing. We have one Ewing, but I can't remember. It wasn't the base card. Okay. Note to self, do not get these penny sleeves again. There we go. Just got to take your time. Magic Johnson again. This time on a checklist. That's very cool. Rod Strickland on the base card here. Wayne Cooper, Thurman Bailey, Larry Bird on the checklist. Wow. Been a pretty successful box so far here. Larry Bird. We can go ahead and top load that up as well. Maybe we'll have some double good luck. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Dreeling, Brewer, Blackman, Daly, Sean Kemp on the rookie card. We'll sleeve that up too. My goodness. Getting in the middle of this pack, it's getting a little busy. Rory Sparrow. Akeem, the Dream, Olajuwon. There's Morris, Chris Morris on the checklist. Ron Harper, Brian Shaw, Reggie Miller on the checklist. We've seen that one. Kevin Edwards, Mark Bryant, Chambliss, Joe Dumars, checklist. Bowie, Mark Akers, Karl Malone again on the inside stuff. McKee, Moses Malone, and Sidney Green. I'm going to get some of these commons out of the way. Good time to like, subscribe, follow. Hung with us this long. Give us a little bit of good luck as we enter the middle of this stretch here toward the end. Give us some more good luck. Hopefully we pull a Jordan or two. Although we can't be too upset with the one we did have. All right, here we go. Bernard King, Joe Wolf, Scottie Pippen. Go ahead and sleeve that up. Got a nice Scottie Pippen there. We're on track to get most everybody I was after, except for manageable penny sleeves, but there we go. Scottie Pippen, Paul Presley base card, Reggie Williams, Unseld again, Anderson, Lane, Rasmussen, Mike Dunleavy, Dave Hoppin, Otis Smith, McDaniel on the checklist, Adele Harris, Coach, Musselman, Rodney McRae, John Battle, Cotton Fitzsimmons, Winston Bennett, Petrovic on the rookie card, Casey Jones, Clyde Drexler. Yeah, some of those just come off. We'll go ahead and sleeve up that one. Clyde the Glide Drexler. I think these just have to be a little more narrow than the other ones we have. Michael Thompson, Mike Sanders, Tyrone Hill on the lottery pick, Hoppin, Otis Smith, McDaniel again, Cheney, Don Nelson, Woolridge, B.J. Armstrong on the rookie card, Michael Jordan's Playground. It's a cool card. We've gotten 3 of these. If you want a sneak peek into Michael Jordan, it says. All right, so we've got 3 cards now, at least featuring Michael Jordan. Mark Jackson, that's a good card, Mark Jackson. Benjamin, Volkov, Danny Manning on the team checklist. Rock chalking again. Stuart Gray, Scott Hastings, James Worthy, good card. Mailman on the checklist here. Muggsy Bogues, one of my favorite players, mostly because I never got very tall and he gave all of us short folks a little hope. But definitely enjoyed Muggsy. Reggie Miller here. It's a nice looking card. Be a 4th-year card for Reggie. Dominique Wilkins on the checklist. It's a solid card as well. There we go. All right. I'm going to open these up. Got about 3 or 4 more rounds of 3 packs each. Maybe a little more than that. Maybe 5. I lost the box off the desk here. All right. Hopefully Larry and Michael can bring us some luck. You've hung with us this long. We appreciate it. What do you think is the best pull out of this so far? What would you be most excited to have? All right, let's see. Another B.J. Armstrong rookie card. Another Michael Jordan Playground. I usually don't sleeve the duplicates, but we will make an exception for Jordans. All right, 2 Jordans looking over us. Larry Smith, Volkov on the rookie. Danny Manning again on the checklist. Stuart Gray, Ronnie Silkley, most improved. James Worthy again. Mailman, 2nd time seeing him. Lister Connor, Nick Anderson, Del Curry, Greg Anderson, Mark Jackson, 2nd time seeing him. Presley, Craig Hodges for the Bulls. European imports, that's Vlade Divac. And the other one I could not pronounce. Sarunas. That's as close as I'll try for his first name. Definitely not trying the last name. But we'll put that in the back of our Inside Stuff series. Hershey Hawkins. Mavericks checklist with Blackman on the front. Gerald Wilkins, Mark Eaton, Tim Perry, Charles Barkley on the checklist. We are certainly checking a lot of the boxes here. Certainly are. Definitely checking a lot of the boxes here. Jerry Reynolds, John Sally, he's a good player. Alfred, Sigma, Roberts, Bobby Hansen, Mike Woodson, Williams, Ron Anderson, Kevin McHale. Oh, got it. Got another one. The Jordan checklist. Oh, that's a... Yep, we'll put him on this side with Larry. So we got 3 Jordans with their eyes on us. Might be too hopeful to say we get any more, but I don't mind being greedy. There's Akeem on the checklist. Hakeem. Catledge, Scott Skiles. Larry Bird on the base card. Cornet and Greenwood. All right. Gonna do 3 right now, 2 and then 3. So what's that? We have 8 packs left. Gotten quite a few Jordans. Checklist, base card. 2 of the Inside Stuff. I don't know if it's just a variation. I mean, it's not like an insert. It's not numbered. All right, Shivas, Tarpley, Charles Jones, Wilkins, Rollins, John Stockton on the second time we've seen him, Adams, Don Chaney, Dennis Rodman, Defensive Player of the Year. I think that's the first Rodman we've seen. Very cool from Dennis Rodman. Campbell, Green, Barros, Xavier McDaniel, Winnington, Chucky Brown, Bagley, Benjamin, Higgins, Patrick Ewing on the checklist. Very cool. I think that's the first time we got him. I could be wrong. Robert Parrish, Kenny Battle, James Edwards, Jerry Sloan, before he started coaching there with the Jazz, Tyrone Corbin, Todd Murphy, McCormick, McMillan, Cage, Mike Dunleavy on the coach's card, Danny Manning. I think we've already got one of those. Livingston, Cartwright, Kersey, checklist, Elo, Kenny Battle on the rookie card, Michael Adams. Hold on, let me straighten those up a little bit. All right. Wise, Antoine Carr, Del Curry, Neely, Schuler, Bukowski. All right, I'm going to move these commons over. I want to check afterward, and I hope I have some comments in here about what your favorite card is, what you would have liked to pulled, something just to let me know you were engaged with what was going on. Again, just as typical with cards of this age, it's not worth buying to hope you can get a couple of these cards. You're much better off just buying the card you want. Even the base Jordan that we have, it's off center or right to left. Good card to have, but Maurice Cheeks, Gill, Spud Webb, another player that gave us short folks a little hope. Whitman, Lenny Wilkins, Vinnie Johnson, Lambier, Hobson, Lechner, Josh Paxson, Patrick Ewing, don't foul out. We already have that one. Cartwright, Mark Price, Clyde the Glide Drexler, our second checklist of his. David Robinson, Rookie of the Year, second time seeing that one. Darrell Griffiths, Ron Silky, Muggsy Bogues, second time seeing him. Second time seeing Reggie. Dominique on the checklist. Kenny Walker, Reggie Lewis, back-to-back champions card for the Pistons. All right, last set of 3 cards. We're hoping for one more Jordan. Might be a little needy of us to want to. But if you were open it, wouldn't you want another one too? One can be hopeful. Although we did get the checklist, the base card, and 2 inside stuffs with Michael Jordan. So, all in all, not bad. Cary Grant, Pistons, Rothstein, Sean Elliott on the rookie card, Adelman, Cliff Robinson, rookie, Aguiar, Danny Young, Felton Spencer, Mookie Blaylock on the rookie, Super Streaks, that's the one featuring Magic and Jordan, Darrell Walker, Larry Brown, Danny Ainge, unsaid, Pistons in the Jinx, John Williams, Steve Kerr, Lucas, another Magic Johnson, most valuable player card. Off center, you can see the margins on the left are much wider than the right. So it's not going to PSA, but it's definitely something not bad for a personal collection. If I can ever get it into one of these, that is. All right, I'll just put that to the side. We already have one of those. All right, last handful of cards here. We'll do a little recap. Davis, Gamble, Dennis Scott. He was a decent player there for the Magic. Gillen, Sam Vincent. Nick Anderson for the Magic. Checklist. Sherman Douglas. Trent English. Laurie. Pistons. Ron Anderson. Larry Nance. Don Nelson. A.C. Green. Rick Smits. Karl Malone for the second time. Michael Adams on the checklist. Gillum. Sam Vincent again. Checklist again. Buck Johnson. And Johnny Newman. So we'll start up here on the top and see what we have. I have a Danny Manning base card. Patrick Ewing on the checklist. Hakeem Olajuwon checklist. Charles Barkley on the checklist. Dominique Wilkins. Karl the Mailman Malone. Danny Manning on a checklist. Clyde Drexler. Hakeem on the base card. Danny Manning on the base card. We also had a Rodman Defensive Player of the Year card. A Larry Bird base card. Magic Johnson on the checklist. Patrick Ewing on the base card. The Mailman's base card. Chris Mullin on the checklist. Patrick Ewing, Don't Foul Out, Say No to Drugs. Isaiah Thomas, same thing. Isaiah Thomas on the base card. Vlade Divac on the rookie card. I'm going to sleeve that one up while we're here. It's going to add a couple more seconds to your watch time, but actually it's got a photo flaw at the bottom I just saw. I'll point it out to you if I ever can get this thing in a sleeve. Not that it's going to matter because that flaw at the bottom Another thing you have to watch for, there's a white circle in the gray down there. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's little things like that that will make something not gradable. Well, I mean, you can grade it, but Charles Barkley on the base card. Magic Johnson, most valuable player. We had a second one of those. Scottie Pippen on the base card. David Robinson. Clyde the Glide checklist. David Robinson checklist. Kevin Johnson checklist. Reggie Miller. Hakeem. Isaiah Thomas. John Stockton. And these were variation inserts of sorts. Super Streaks. That's Magic and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's Playground. We got two of those. Karl Malone, lights, camera action. There's the streaks. European imports with Vlade Divac. Larry Bird on the checklist. Michael Jordan on the checklist. Very, very cool. And then card number 65. Michael Jordan. So, very fun, very nostalgic to see these cards. A lot of them for the first time in a long time. But I certainly appreciate you hanging out with us. Hopefully you like, subscribe, follow. Catch you in the next one. And as always, God bless.